Day and good afternoon. Welcome to the Dededo Mayor's Office. Today we are having our second public hearing for GLUC Zone Change Application 2025-07 application, yes, number 2025-07. The applicants Cruz Palomo, Jason S. Tedtaotao, and Mary Audrey C. Tedtaotao, represented by FC Benavente planners, are requesting for a zone change from R1 one family dwelling zone to C commercial zone for the proposed construction of a wholesale and retail hardware store with an accessory storage building on lot 10062-1-R7 in the Municipality of Dededo. And presenting land consultant is Applicants Mr. Il.GLUC Zone.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for allowing us to use your facility for this public hearing. The application is to change the zoning of lot 10062-1-R7 from R1 to commercial. Let me take you to the lot. First let me describe what is proposed. The lot size is 27,566 square feet, or 0.063 acres. The project will have two one-story commercial buildings. Building A will be the main warehouse. Building B will be the primary customer service area. The project will connect to public sewer. Stormwater will be contained on site as required. Solid waste dumpster will be on site, and trash will be done by a private contractor. There will be 32 parking spaces, including the ADA parking spaces. And this will be all shown in the site plan that I will show you in a bit. And it will be fully fenced. We will have perimeter landscaping throughout as appropriate. The property is here on the slide. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac on a subdivision map. And these are the two buildings, building A and B. Entrance will be to the middle portion between the two buildings. Parking will be at the rear. And this is basically the layout, 20 feet from the setbacks are 20 feet from the adjacent properties as required by zoning. All setbacks are in compliance with the zoning law. This is a elevation schematic of the proposed structures. Again, these are not detailed, they're subject to change. But more importantly is for the zone change is the location of the property. Here in the red outline is that same lot that I showed you earlier. As you can see, the property, it's a vacant lot at present. It's within a block of existing commercial uses already in place. In this graphic, we show you San Brothers located right here, right directly in front of the subject lot. This is Harmon Loop Road. Across the driveway is there's a Bishop store. In this location is Dr. Olivia and other buildings in the back. Directly across the subject lot is the open storage yard of, I think it's Docomo, and we'll show you pictures of that in a bit. But again, just to highlight the fact, and this whole area here, that all of them are commercial zones, except for the Palomo lot, which is still R1. This whole area is separated from the residential areas by a concrete wall. So you can see from this picture, it kind of makes sense to zone the commercial, to zone through commercial, the existing lot, which is the only R1 lot in this pocket of commercial uses. Again, this is a similar kind of slide, which is a step back. In purple Again, showing you this commercial block. Everything here is residential. Summer Palace subdivision is here. It's part of the residential subdivision here. St. Andrew's Church is back here. Over here is Costules, just to give you a sense of place. Across the street, again, this is Honolulu Road. This is the DPW satellite station and the Parks and Rec recreation area. I just keep highlighting that this pocket is unique in that it's a whole pocket of commercial within the single family area. And that naturally has said that the zoning of these other properties were done by legislative action. This particular lot, 10062-1-7, was not included in that zone change. And that's why we are here, is to rightly zone the property to commercial. This is a picture taken across the street. We show you Honolulu Road. This is the island in the middle. And this picture here is of San Brothers as it exists. This is the gift shop area. Over here is Dr. Lydia's clinic and the building behind it. This is a two-story building. It's a residential building. Subdivision behind it. The lot in question here is this wooded area lot directly behind the San Brothers compound. You drive in here. This is the Palomo property here. To the left side of it is that Palomo property that is presently being used as an open storage yard. This is some pictures that we took of the property right now is vacant, and this is a picture across the street from the subject property. This is that cul-de-sac that is shown on the subdivision map, and it is the main access for the lot. Again, the property is vacant, and across the street is a use that is allowed because of the commercial zone. Some more pictures of the property across the street. The main reasons we show these pictures are to highlight that the whole area is commercial. It just doesn't make sense to have a single family lot in this block of commercial zones. We think it is the right move for the council and the Land Use Commission to support the Palomo request for rezoning. It just doesn't make sense for a single family house to be built back there. This is a picture from inside the property, looking towards the backside, and I'll show you where that is. Again, it's kind of more to highlight that the lot right now is no booms. It's a jungle area. There's no development, no improvement, and it is separated from the Summer Palace subdivision by concrete wall all around that lot. So there's a physical separation. It doesn't. They're not the same type of uses. This is a picture from the back side of the lot. I'm standing behind on the rear of the lot, looking forward, and in front of me here is the San Brothers complex. These colored buildings that are heights up there, and this is the apartment building. I think it's a condominium that is the direct neighbor behind the San Brothers subdivision. Again, you can see separated by a concrete wall. This is the subject lot that we're talking about. So even though it is R1 and the subdivision behind it is R1, but I think it's a PUD, because of this wall and the regular uses around this area, we think that it should be zoned commercial, similar to the other uses on that side of the wall. That side of the wall and that side. I don't have my direction to do that. The point is the lot is completely enclosed in this block of commercial that we keep highlighting. This is that apartment building in the back. This is Sept Brothers. There's a wall that separates Sept Brothers here with the Palomo property here. This is the picture standing on the road looking out to that street that I mentioned to you earlier. This is the Sept Brothers, which is on the front of the property, and the gift shop building on the right side as you enter and you leave. So again, we just want two things in particular. As you approach the property, everything around it is commercial. It is a commercial area. It happens to be an R1 lot in the middle of a commercial area. And just to bring it back again, this is what that block looks like. It's completely separated by a concrete wall. And even though the area around it is R1, and the lot is R1, we think the lot fits better as a commercial zone because everything around it is a commercial zone. It's all enclosed in the same area as the commercial zone. And when the rest of these lots were zoned commercial, they missed this lot, and we want to bring this lot into conformance with the existing lots in the same area. So I don't have any more, so I'm open to any questions that you have.
I just have a comment.
Sure.
I think the audience is, for their benefit, trying to understand the separation between commercial and R1. You know, it really boils down to, in many cases, the serving easement. In this case, although you have R1 on the north and east side, perhaps it's on the west side of the property, this, what they call a serving easement is that cul-de-sac that you pointed out earlier, which services both commercial and R1, and that makes it full. So that road is the cul-de-sac, and it ends.
Well, let me take you to the lot.
It ends right there. So it was put in to serve those properties. So the point I'm trying to make is that although you do have this, perhaps, you're creating an expansion of the commercial zone, it's right fit only because of the easement that serves this lot. So technically, and to expand on the fact that you have this border, this CMU wall around it, those properties are separate, and the R1 properties are separate and served by a different easement. Mm-hmm. So that really, from a land use planning perspective, that's what separates the peanuts from the M&M.
Yeah. Thank you. And just to clarify that with this graphic, this is the subject lot. All these lots have a concrete wall. All of these lots are zone commercial. This is the R1 lot that we're requesting to be zoned commercial. It is served, this access road serves all the commercial, including this R1 lot. So we think that the point that was made is that the purpose of this road, if you were to live back here, you have to be driving to commercial zones and everything. So it was intended to serve this lot as a commercial lot and not for residential around outside of the fence. No? Any more questions?
This this will conclude Mr. Felix Benavente's presentation, and I will adjourn this hearing at 5:47. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Felix.